I love comics. Do you love comics? It's comic book time. In this video, I'm going to show you this stack of 47 comics I bought from Book Off. This stack of comics that cost me $60 from a junk store. This stack of comics that cost me $65 from a junk store. This stack I picked up today for $60. This stack of comics I bought from a junk store for $100. This stack of comics a neighbor traded me, and this stack a friend sold me for $80. Hello YouTube friends and neighbors, it's comic day again. I'm trying to do at least one comic video a week. They're not as popular as my Funko Pop videos, but I love comic books, and I have to do a comic book video, otherwise I feel crazy. I need to open up my comic books, I need to read my comic books, I need to see what comic books I have, I need to sort my comic books. I just have this need to make these comic videos, so I'm definitely at least one a week to keep the comic book fans happy. Now, if you guys are here because of Funko Pops, maybe you'll enjoy some comic books too. I don't know. I like the artwork and I love pop culture, so Funko Pops go with comic books. Okay, first collection I'm going to show you is this stack of comics I bought today. I went with the cool kid out. He wanted to find some Minion minis. They're new little, they're like Shopkins, but Minions. We couldn't find any, but we went to the junk store while we were there, and I actually found some pretty awesome comic books. This stack of 24 comic books cost me $60. Okay, so I literally just picked up this stack today. All my comic hauls are kind of piling up a bit, so I figured it's time to start catching up. Now, I paid $60 for the 24 comics in the slot. So it was $2.50 each, but there was one that pushed it up higher. I think it would have been like $1.50 a piece. Plus that comic. So first we got Deadpool number 3. It's got a little bit of surface wear, so it's only like a very fine, but still for $1.50. Amazing Spider-Man number 3 reprint. The cool kid actually pulled that one out. And oh, I can't stand up. So that one, he likes getting these because he has the big Stan Lee Marvel book, and inside they show all the issues. So when he sees these, he gets excited because it's like, to him, it's Amazing Spider-Man number 3. Wow! So he has a fun time owning these and reading those. Next, we got a Warlock number 6. These are reprints from the early 80s. But they're just really high quality paper and printed. I mean, based on other comics, so I like getting this. Not worth a whole ton, but for $1.50, definitely worth it. Okay, and then we got Warlock number 5. Again, from that series, very awesome. We got Batman 497. That's when Bane breaks Batman's back. You know what? I didn't even see what print this is. I just grabbed it without looking, and usually you can see right here. Yeah, it's a first print. I mean, $1.50 for that. That's awesome. Easy $10, $15 comic book. Okay, so we got that issue, and then we got, these aren't really worth anything, but I grabbed them almost just in case they were, and because I don't think I had them. So it's Kick-Ass number 3, the third print variant, Kick-Ass number 1, third print variant, and then Kick-Ass number 2, the third printing variant. This is cool. Not really worth a whole ton, but I didn't have it, so I was happy to pick up Peter Parker's Spectacular Spider-Man number 3. Pretty cool for $1.50. The original Swamp Thing Saga, this is like a reprint collected edition, but it was in great shape, and I like Swamp Thing, so I figured $1.50 was good for that. Peter Parker's Spectacular Spider-Man number 2. It's got a little bit of a crease here, so it's only like a fine plus, but I still, for $1.50, I was happy to pick that up. We got a G.I. Joe number 138. I like picking up those later issues of G.I. Joe whenever I see them for like $1 or $2. Okay, and then we got a Spawn number 9, the first appearance of Angela. It's kind of soiled, so I don't even know if I should have picked it up. But for $1.50, I'm just kind of like, yeah, you know what? I'm not thinking about it, you know? And then we have, this is cool. How do you say him? Hernan Vasquez. You know, the guy who created Invader Zim. So this is Squee number 1, and I believe it's a first print because it doesn't say second or third print inside, and that's usually what I look for. So that's really cool. For $1.50, that's awesome. And I think that's like a $20-something comic. I'm not 100% sure. But oh, you know what? But it does have a little bit of a ding on top of there, so that brings the condition down. But they had a whole collection of stuff by that guy. So I got Johnny the Homicidal Maniac number 7. That's a first print, or at least I believe it's a first print. Usually what I do is I look inside on the bottom, on the front, and then the back. And usually after a first print, it says second or third print. So I'm pretty sure that's a first print. If someone knows it's a different printing, please let me know. But I think it's a first print. So we got Johnny the Homicidal Maniac number 6. Also, I believe a first print. Johnny the Homicidal Maniac number 5. Again, it doesn't say second or third or any other printing inside, so I believe that's a first print. Johnny the Homicidal Maniac, I believe that's issue 2. Again, I believe that's a first print. That's a pretty, you know, valuable comic book for that price. 20, 30, 40 bucks, something like that. Johnny the Homicidal Maniac number 3, first print. But again, let me know if any of the printings other than first printing are, you know, don't have anything written. I'm pretty sure all the second, third, fourth, fifth through whatever modern printing is marked inside. And then we got Johnny the Homicidal Maniac number 4, also first print. And then the one second printing, which sort of is a shame, but not really, is Johnny the Homicidal Maniac number 1. Now, if it was a first printing, this is like a $100 comic book. Second printing, I think it drops down to 20 or 30, but it's autographed by Honan Vasquez. He signed it. He autographed it. That's awesome. I looked on eBay and I could only find one other thing. I think it was an Invader Zim thing he signed, and it went for like 30, 40 bucks. So for $1.50, I'm super thrilled with that. I thought that was awesome. Okay, and then I got Ragman number 3 in pretty good shape. A bunch of the other collections I'm going to show you today, I bought from the same store about a month ago, and I didn't see these at the time. I probably would have picked them up, but I love buying interesting Bronze Age comics, and it's a Joe Kubert art, so it looks kind of cool. And so for like $1.50, I'll pick that up. Okay, and then we got Ragman number 4, again $1.50. Now the big comic book that I spent the most on, that pushed it up, they had it marked at 25. It's Jonah Hex number 1 in pretty good shape. I would say it's a fine plus the very fine minus. It's got a couple of spine ticks here, but other than that, it's actually in really nice shape. And Jonah Hex, you don't really see that often in good shape. So, you know, any early bronze, this is 72, 73, somewhere around there. And so $25 is probably half of what it's worth. Maybe even less. It might be, I think it's probably at least 50 bucks. I saw one in a lot worse condition go for 47 recently. So I was super happy to pick that up. That was super awesome. Okay, let's get on to the next collection. Okay, so what do you guys think of that little stack? I thought there was a lot of really awesome stuff. I think I got great value. I love finding kind of rare or valuable comics for $1 or $2. It's my favorite. Okay, let's get on to the next stack. So at the end of July, I went to a local junk store, and every once in a while they get comic books. I think they clear out estate sales and storage units and stuff. So they do get comic books, and usually they price them pretty good. Sometimes they're a little bit pricey, but I just love it when they sell me them for like $1 or $2 and I can dig through. I bought these 32 comics from them for 60 bucks. That's like $1.87 a comic. So let's go through them right here and see if I got a good deal. This is a stack of comics I bought from my local junk stores. I hadn't been there in a month or two, and it always surprised me when they have more stuff that I didn't have yet. So it's pretty exciting. They charged me $60 for the 32 comics, so it's $1.87 each. So you guys let me know if you think it was a good deal. I got Wolverine 58 variant edition, Wolverine 66 4th printing Old Man Logan variant. I will buy any Old Man Logan variant I see, because I love Old Man Logan, and I think I got a bunch of them actually, because I got number 66 3rd print variant, number 71 2nd print variant. I love that cover with the Venom Devil Dinosaur. Love it. Wolverine 70 2nd print variant. And a lot of these I think are $5 to $10, so I think I got them for a good price. And then Wolverine number 70 Old Man Logan variant. Let's see, X-Men number 350. This is the foil version. I think there's a non-foil version. That issue's starting to go up a little bit in value. Astonishing X-Men number 25 2nd print variant. I don't think that one's worth a lot, but I will pick up anything marked as a variant if it's cheap, just in case, because I don't walk around with a phone. I have to use my knowledge. So if it's a comic I don't recognize and it's marked 2nd print variant or variant edition, I'll pick it up for $1 or $2 just in case it's worth a whole lot. And because I would like to get it to fill in my collection, and if I can get a chance for $1 or $2 instead of, you know, 5, 10, 15, whatever, how much it is online. Even if it's $1.50 online, I don't know at the time, so I'll take the gamble. Astonishing X-Men number 25 variant edition. That's actually a pretty cool cover. Astonishing X-Men 24 variant cover. Astonishing X-Men number 23 variant cover. Now, I looked these up. I think most of these are only worth $1 or $2, but whatever. You know, I didn't overpay for them, so that's good. And they're kind of cool covers. Astonishing X-Men number 22, number 21. These are all the variant editions. Number 20, number 19. X-Men Noir number 4 variant edition. Number 2 variant edition. Thunderbolts 115 variant edition. They had a bunch of Thunderbolts variants, but they didn't have the Venom month one, which would have been awesome. And I'm wondering if someone snagged it or not. Thunderbolts, number 114 variant, number 112 variant, number 111 variant. Ultimate X issue 2, I think that's just the regular issue, but it's Arthur Adams, and I think that one's starting to go up a little bit in value. Wolverine 88 with Deadpool, I know that one is worth a little bit. Wolverine number 50 variant edition, which I love the grayscale artwork on that. Wolverine number 53, again, more grayscale artwork, very cool. Wolverine 55 variant edition. Another Old Man Logan Wolverine number 70, that's a third print variant. I like getting all these different variants, and there was 2 copies of that, so that was pretty cool. And which is cool, I can sell one off. Number 69 Old Man variant, I think this variant, the third print or second printing, I think they all connect together. So that was very cool. Then we got, this is cool. It was in really nice shape. It's The Secret Society of Supervillains number 5. I thought it was a pretty cool cover. And for, what I paid, $1.87, I thought that was pretty cool. Now, they had a whole bunch of bronze stuff, and I wasn't quite sure if I was going to want to buy a bunch of them for $1 or $2, but I figured I'll grab the ones that look the most interesting to me, and then I would consider going back, and then I did go back. Okay, we got The Secret Society of Supervillains number 12. I basically grabbed all the Star Sapphire covers. The Secret Society Supervillains number 11. And these are all in very fine shape, so for $1.87, that's great, because my comic shop, I think, had most of these at $5 to $10, so I thought the price was a deal. Okay, and then the Secret Society Supervillains number 10. So that lot I thought that collection was pretty cool. So definitely this collection, I know I got some stuff I was really excited to get. The Bronze Age stuff and all the variants and the Old Man Logan stuff. I mean, for that price, I'm happy to pick that up anytime. Whenever I see any comic that's a variant, even if it's... I just take a gamble. I don't know all the prices in my head, and I don't have a cell phone with me all the time. So I do everything from my head, from my memory, from what I know. So when I hunt for comic books, if I see something marked as a variant, and it's like $1 or $2, I will pick it up just for the chance, because I know I'm not going to get it cheaper than that. Maybe I can find it on my comic shop for like $1 or $2, but sometimes you'll find comics for $10, $20, $30 for $1 or $2. So definitely a very cool lot. Let's get on to the next one. Okay, so after I bought that collection of mostly variants and whatnot from the junk store, they still had other Bronze Age comics that I kind of wanted to get, so I decided to go back and buy this stack. Now, it was 23 comics for $40, which is like $1.74-ish each. And they had another stack of, I bought 10 horror magazines from the 70s for $25. So I paid $65 for this whole stack. I think there's a lot of cool stuff in it. Let's take a closer look right here. I picked up this stack right here. No super keys in this lot, but a lot of nice condition Bronze Age DC books. So we got Superboy number 1. Rima the Jungle Girl number 1 with the Joe Cuber artwork. Number 2. And these are just, they're in such great shape. I mean, that's the main reason why I grabbed them. I mean, they're not mint, but they're fine plus, very fines to maybe near mint minus. Number 3. Had to grab another one of these Secret Society Supervillains, the special. Pretty cool cover. And number 6 of that series. I feel like they had more, and I probably should have just grabbed them all when I first saw them. But you know how it is. Sometimes you're just like, I don't want to spend too much money, and you don't know the value off the top of your head. I mean, I know a lot of you guys probably have a phone to look stuff up. I do everything from memory, so sometimes I miss out, but also I think it allows me to process stuff faster because I know it. I don't have to look up everything. I just grab what I know. Okay, this is Wolverine number 5. I didn't know much about it, but it said it was Phoenix Comics 2006 convention special or exclusive. So it's worth picking up something like that for $1.50 because you never know. Or $1.87. Secret Warriors number 6, or what was it? No, I paid $1.74. Sex Criminals number 7 and number 8. The Secret Society Supervillains number 8. That's a pretty cool cover. Okay, and this I don't know anything about. It's just Super God, Warren Ellis, and it just said it was limited to 2,000. So again, a lot of times if it says something's limited or kind of rare, I'll pick it up. I'll give it a chance, you know? Okay, and then we got a Lenore number 1. I think that was a first print. Secret Society Supervillains number 14. I love this Bronze Age stuff. It's just some of my favorite comics to collect. Secret Society Supervillains number 1. It's nice that I grabbed number 1. I'm happy I got that. I think that one was probably pricier in that condition, $10, $15. Secret Society Supervillains number 7, number 9, Cobra number 1. I thought that was a pretty cool looking cover. I think that's the first appearance of the character. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm just grabbing up any bronze stuff I don't have just to have it. You know, I want to fill in the collection, and so much stuff seems to be exploding these days if, you know, the characters show up on a show. Cobra number 2, Cobra number 3, Rima the Jungle Girl number 4. I grabbed more of these. I think I got 1, 2, 3 last time, and then I went back and I grabbed more of them. Number 5 and number 7. So those are $40. He told me $40. I was like, yeah, sure. I was happy to pay that because it was less than $2 a piece. And then I asked him, he had a bunch of horror magazines, and the guy, the last time I was there, told me they were like $7 a piece. And I didn't want to pay $7. So I asked the other guy when I was there, and he said, you know, $4 to $5 a piece. And I said, if I grab 10 of them, he's like, yeah, I'll work out. So he ended up saying 25. 25 is perfect for me. I like paying $2.50 for 1970s horror magazines. So we got Vampirella number 49, Vampirella number 48. And most of them are in pretty good shape. All of them have a little bit of wear here and there, but they're not terrible. Vampirella number 46. These are really cool. The Marvel monster magazines from the 70s are really fun to collect, and they're kind of hard to find, and they're kind of pricey. So we got Vampire Tales number 9, Dracula Lives number 12, Vampire Tales number 11. This one's the spine's a little bit torn up, but either way, I was still happy to get them. Tales of the Zombies number 10. I kind of wish they had a number 1. That one's quite pricey, but I'm still happy to get these. Vampire Tales number 10. That one has Morbius on the cover. It's a cool painted cover. Has a Blade storyline in there. Okay, Dracula Lives number 13. And the last one was Monsters Unleashed number 10. And that cover is pretty awesome. Very cool lot. So I was so happy to pick those up for $2.50 each. I think one of them has a detached cover. Yeah, I think this one, the cover is coming off. But other than that, they're awesome. I love them. Very cool. All right, on to the next. So what did you guys think? I think I got really good value on the horror magazines. The rest of the comics, you know, no big major key issues, but definitely lots of really cool stuff for the price I paid. Okay, so after that, I went back a few days later because I was still thinking about these Bronze Age comics that they had. And I didn't know if they're really worth picking up for $1 or $2. So I looked them up, and in the condition they're all in like a very fine condition. I figured a lot of them sell for $5, $10, $15, or at least mycomicshop.com is asking that much on them. So I said, you know what, I'm going to go back and I'm just going to grab a bunch of them. So I bought this stack here. It was 37 comics for $100. Now, the reason why it was $100 was there was some in here that they ended up charging me $8 to $10 for, but definitely a good deal. So let's take a look at this lot and see what I got right here. Okay, so I kept on thinking about those Bronze Age comics, so I bought another stack. And this time I went a little crazy and I spent $100 and I was buying kind of weaker bronze titles. But the condition overall, they're all fines, they're very fines. And I love seeing Bronze Age comics in nice grade. You know, high, mid grades to high grades. So we got Karate Kid number 4, Karate Kid number 3, Karate Kid number 2, and Karate Kid number 1. So that's cool. And I think that might be the first appearance of that character. I forget. But still, I like picking up these 70s Bronze Age comics because so many of these characters are getting shows and added to movies. So you never know when they're going to explode. I want to have them in the first place because I love comic books and I want the complete collection of them. But even more so if I can get them for a good price and get them now before I have to pay a fortune for them. Karate Kid number 14, Karate Kid number 12. And in these conditions, I think most of them were like 4 to 10 on my comic shop. So paying $1, what did I pay for them? Well, it says I paid $2.80 a piece on average, but there was a bunch of comics I paid more for. So I think these were all like $1.50. Karate Kid number 13. Then we got Richard Dragon, Kung Fu Fighter 4. I was hoping they had, I think it's issue 13 is the First Lady Shiva. They didn't have that. I probably missed out on it, but I'm still happy with what I got. I got Kung Fu Fighter number 3, Kung Fu Fighter number 2, and this is the cool one, Kung Fu Fighter number 1. And I think that's the first appearance of Richard Dragon. So that was cool. I was happy to pick that up, especially because it was cheap. Cheap is good. Okay, we got Karate Kid number 8, Karate Kid number 9, Karate Kid number 7, Karate Kid number 5, Karate Kid number 6. A couple of these are a little bit more, like this one has kind of a spine roll and a crease line sort of down the middle. Other than that though, it looks nice, so it's still not that bad. Cobra number 5. Oh, these covers are cool. Cobra number 4. Kung Fu Fighter number 16. Kung Fu Fighter number 15. Karate Kid number 11. Karate Kid number 10. Ragman number 2. Kung Fu Fighter number 13. So it wasn't 13, that's Lady Shiva. I know it's somewhere around there. I know the cover when I see it, I just forget the number. I'm really bad at remembering numbers. I'm really good at remembering covers. So when I'm hunting, if I see the cover, I know exactly what it is. Kung Fu Fighter number 12. Kung Fu Fighter number 11. Kung Fu Fighter number 10. One newer comic, Ultimate Iron Man 2 number 1. That says a variant edition. And again, like I said before, if I see a variant edition, it's $1 or $2. I'm gonna pick it up just in case. Unless I think I have it, then I won't pick it up. But I'd rather pick it up and add it to my collection because I probably will want it if I don't have it. And you know, if I can pick it up for $1 or $2 and it ends up being a $20 variant, that's awesome. This one's not a $20 variant, but still, that's just the way I like to collect. Cobra number 7. I love the Bronze Age comics. There's just something about them that are very nice to me. Cobra number 6. Kung Fu Fighter number 17. Kung Fu Fighter number 8. Okay, so those are the ones that I probably paid around $1.50 to $2 a piece. And then I had 5 comics that they had marked at $10. So you can look at it as, let's see, how many comics I bought? I bought 37 comics. So if I paid 32 for 50, that's, you know, $1.50-ish, $1.60. And then the rest I paid 10. 10 I think is a good price. My comic shop, and they're in pretty high condition. They're all fine pluses to very fines. So first we got Jonah Hex number 5. I think $10, it might have been a little bit high, but I don't think I overpaid. I'm not 100% sure if I got the best underpayment deal. That's why I'm looking for stuff way undervalued. But I don't think I overpaid, so I'm still happy with that. Jonah Hex number 4. Jonah Hex number 3. Jonah Hex number 2. And Jonah Hex number 6. And I saw all those and I missed number 1. I don't know how I missed number 1, but I got number 1 today. So it's been sitting in the store marked at $25 for a month and a half, 2 months. So I'm happy I got the number 1. I already had a number 1, but my number 1 was only a very good. So I can sell that and probably pay for the one I bought today and a couple of these. So that's cool. I like when I can upgrade, and by upgrading I actually make money too. You know, if I pay $25, which is a great price, upgrade, and I sell the lower grade for like 35 or 40. I love it. That's a fun way to collect. Definitely think this is a pretty awesome collection, especially the Jonah Hex comics. What do you guys think? Do you think I got a good deal? Do you think I overpaid? Maybe I feel like a little overpaid, but still, I'm happy. I love Bronze Age comics. I mean, whenever you can get Bronze Age for $1 or $2, that's pretty good. I mean, it's not the best stuff, and the key issues are missing from the runs, but I'm still happy to have them. Okay, let's get on to the next collection. So last week we were in the city, my family and I, we went to the Museum of Natural History to see the giant dinosaur, and trying to give the cool kid a couple of fun days before summer's over and he has to start school. And we stopped at Book Off. I love Book Off. I'm always rating their dollar comic section. So I bought 47 comics from them. Mostly newer stuff and kind of cartoony stuff, but still $1 I think is a great price. Let's take a closer look at them. All right, for you guys who still stick in here, I appreciate it. Now I'm going to go through this stack here that I bought at Book Off. Every single comic here was $1. I usually, when I'm at Book Off, I look for like Boom Studio stuff, more modern stuff that I want, and anything of value. Because what they do is they pay really cheap. I think they offer 10 cents, 15 cents for every comic that people trade in, and they put them out for $1 no matter what. So I think there's a lot of people in New York City that go there and dig through it. I know that they get picked through, but I definitely find some cool comics there. So we got Batgirl 41, Sonic X number 13. I've been buying a lot of Sonic comics from them, which is cool because a lot of them are kind of pricey. You look online, they're going for $3, $5, $10, $15. Starfire number 2. That's cool. I wanted that full series. X-Men War number 52. I seem to always grab the later issues of that thinking, is this the one that's worth something? And it's not, but it's cool. I want to put a set together, so. And $1, it's like $1 you just buy stuff. You don't really think about it. Power Up number 2. Gotham Academy number 4. Gotham Academy number 3. Powerpuff Girls number 46. I think that one's a kind of a pricier one. Gem number 3. Spider-Man number 3 with a really cool Miles Morales and Miss Marvel cover. Vulcan Celestial Supply Shop. I couldn't see anything about that online. I just thought the artwork looked kind of cool. I like artwork like that. It reminded me of Star vs. the Force of Evil a little bit. Lumberjanes number 14. Spider-Gwen number 4. Batgirl number 40. Batgirl number 38. Gotham Academy number 14. This is a series I want to start putting together, and this is the first one I found. Motor Girl number 5. Howard the Duck number 3. Thor number 21. Knuckles the Enchida, however. I'm so bad with the names. That's number 6 and number 8. I think both of those are kind of a more expensive rare series. X-O Man of War number 61. Again, not the last issue. I'm always thinking, is this the last issue? I think it's 68 or something like that. But I know it's something of value, so every time I see them for $1, I just grab them. I should really memorize what it is. But still, I do want to fill in the series, and I know you don't see the later issues that often. So for $1, I'll pick them up. Sonic Universe number 42. That's a Saga variant. I think that's a $10 or $15 comic, so very happy to find that. Lumberjanes issue 7. The Amazing World of Gumball number 3. You'd be surprised, a lot of these Kaboom comics are actually kind of valuable. Lumberjanes number 10. The Humans number 7. Thor number 3. I really need to get a cell phone and some kind of app to keep track of what I have, because I feel like a lot of the newer stuff I probably do end up buying duplicates. Okay, this one is cool. This is like a $10 or $15 comic. Flex Metallo number 2. Just happy to see that there. I like finding kind of rarer, more valuable comic books mixed in. Pokemon Surf's Up Pikachu number 1. Gotham Academy number 3. And last time I picked up a lot of Pokemon and Mega Man comics, so I'm surprised there's anything left. I thought I got them all. The Autumnlands Tooth and Claw number 3 with a Scotty Young cover. I thought that was pretty cool. Gem and the Holograms number 3. That might have been a duplicate. I might have grabbed a duplicate. Mega Man number 4 of 4. Or no, Mega Man number 48. Rocket Raccoon number 4. Adventure Time with Fiona and Cake number 3. Adventure Times with Fiona and Cake number 6. Number 4. I probably have these, but I sell a ton of the kid-related comics in my shop, so I don't mind finding duplicates, because it's something that I'll fill in my collection if I need it, and if it happens to be a duplicate, it's fine. I'll get $3 or $4 out of it. You know, a little bit undercover price is fine. Bee and Puppy Cat number 4. Marceline Gone Adrift number 4. Happy to see that, because I don't have any from this series yet, so super cool. Help Us Great Warrior. I don't know what this is, but it looks cool. Issue number 3. Lumberjanes number 12. Help Us Great Warrior issue number 2. I really like the cartoony look of these. Bee and Puppy Cat number 7. This one I have no idea what it was, but it looked kind of cool to me. It's an indie comic, Fight or Run. So, you know, for $1, I'll pick up anything that looks interesting for $1. Powerpuff Girls number 13. Again, I think the Powerpuff Girls are kind of harder to find and more valuable. And the last one I got from Book Off is the Goon number 7, which is cool. Early Goon issues are a little bit pricier or harder to find, so I was happy to find that. So what do you guys think? Was there stuff in there you like? I know some people like these kind of comics. Some of the people watching probably like more of the Bronze Age comics. I kind of like all kinds of comics. I'm a big fan of just the genre of comics. I love the artwork, the storylines, everything about them. So this was fun. All right, so let's go to the next stack. So one of my neighbors that lives in the neighborhood, he doesn't really shop at my store, so I wouldn't call him a customer. But I'm friendly with him. If I see him, we talk for a pretty long time. So he brought in this stack of newish, brand new comic books. Now, I really like his taste in comic books. He reads a lot of really cool modern comic books. And I'd say like a year ago, for a couple years, he would trade in his new comic books. Now, he buys comic books to consume them. He buys them. He reads them, and then, you know, he needs the room. He needs to clear out his small apartment. So he would bring them and trade them in to me, and every once in a while he would use the store credit. He didn't even want cash. He's like, yeah, just give me store credit. And he would occasionally buy something, but sometimes he'll have store credit for like $100 sitting for months, because he's not dying to get something new. He just wants to clear out his space. So I was really excited, because he would bring in stuff like Saga and really awesome comic books. But he said, you know what, I'm going to go digital. I'm kind of, I'm trying to save some money, I guess he was saying. So he went digital for about a year, and he ended up realizing he could get physical subscriptions from Image and whatnot, where they ship out each comic once a month for less than the digital cost. So he said, you know what, I'm just going to get the subscription. So he's back to consuming comic books, reading the storylines, enjoying them. If there's one he really likes, he's just going to go back and actually get it in book form. He'll upgrade, so he'll have a more permanent version. But so he's starting to, they're not mint. He's read them and they were in the mail as subscriptions, but they're in pretty good shape. And I'm so happy to add new stuff like this to my collection. So this stack is pretty awesome. I gave him around, I think, $2 a piece store credit, and he was happy with that, and I'm thrilled. So let's take a closer look at what I got. This is a stack that my neighbor traded me. Again, I was telling you, he buys them to read them. He consumes them. It's like, to him, it's a cup of coffee. He drinks it, and he throws out the cup of coffee. So he doesn't throw them out, but he trades them to me. He's like, I always say, you want me to give you cash? He's like, nah, just give me store credit. I'll buy something later. So that's how he does it. And I'm really excited. And I'm excited now that he's going to start bringing me this stuff on, every couple of months. So we got Beauty number 15. He said this series is really good, so I'm going to have to start reading that. Royal City number 3. Descender number 21, which I've been trying to put a set together because I want to read that. And he said that's one of his favorite series. So definitely something I'm working on. All right, Straight Bullets number 24. Hulk number 7. Beauty number 14. And he said he has the first 10 he had digitally, so he didn't have them for me, but it's cool. I'll go back. I'll try to get 1 and 2, and if I like reading it, then I'll be happy to have the later issues. Moonshine number 6. All right, I was really happy to pick these because I don't have these yet. Paper Girls number 14. Anything Brian K. Vaughan is usually on the top of my want list. Paper Girls number 15. Kill or Be Killed number 8. Kill or Be Killed number 9. Okay, some more Brian K. Vaughan stuff that super excited to get because I don't have these yet. Saga number 44. Saga number 43. Okay, and then we got True Believers, Doctor Strange number 1. Silver Surfer number 12 with the Michael Arud artwork. I love his Silver Surfer stuff. I haven't really read it, but I love the artwork of it. I should read it though, because every time I see him I get happy and I pick him up all the time. So very cool. So happy. Okay, and then we got Beauty number 16. Hulk number 8. Descender number 22. The artwork on these just always looks so nice. Hulk number 9. More Saga goodness. Saga 45. So happy to have these newer Sagas. And I'm so happy that he'll be bringing me the new issues of Saga like a month or 2 after they come out. Straight Bullets number 26. Silver Surfer number 13. More awesome artwork. Kill or Be Killed number 10. This one is a mature comic book, so I have to censor it a little bit. But we got Danger Doll Squad. Not sure the number on that. Okay, and then we have Descender number 23. So I was really, the Saga issues, the Paper Girls, the Descender, and some of the other stuff. Really excited to get all these. And I'm really excited that he'll be trading to me. I missed it. He used to bring me all the cool stuff, once every 5 or 6 months. He would bring me just a box of comics. So I'm excited that he'll be doing that again. And then the last thing that I kept, I don't know if it's any good, but I'm going to check it out. It's Scott McCloud's The Sculptor. A pretty cool looking cover. I like how she's kind of coming out of the bricks. Yeah, it looks interesting. Okay, definitely looking forward to checking that out. Oh yeah, what do you guys think? Definitely lots of cool modern comic books. I love this kind of stuff. Okay, let's get on to the last stack. All right, we got this large stack right here. This, a friend of mine who regularly brings comics into the shop every time he wants to purge and make a little room. He kind of loves buying the comic books, but then he gets overwhelmed and then he sells a bunch, but then he buys a bunch and he keeps on saying he's trying to clear out everything up to his closet, so he just has them in the closet, but then he can't help himself. He's as bad as I am, except he actually gets rid of them. So he brings me like once or twice a month a stack. And it's a very, very mixed hodgepodge of comics, but lots of really cool stuff. I paid $80 for these 67 comics. That's $1.20 each. Most of them I probably only paid a quarter to 50 cents a piece, but there's some nicer comics within the lot that I did pay, $5, $10, $15 for. So I paid $80 for the stack. Let's take a closer look at it right here. Oh, man. Ooh, a lot of comics. Okay, so the last collection here is this giant stack that my friend sold me. Again, he sells to me regularly, like once a month. Once or twice a month, he brings a stack. I paid $80 for this stack. On general, there's a lot of stuff I probably paid a quarter, 50 cents for, and then a few better key issues that I paid more for. Batman Adventures number 19, number 20. The Kingdom Come trade paperback. Was that book 3? Spider-Man number 17, Marvel Team Up number 68, but this is cool. This is the UK variant. 1602 Part 1 is a variant edition. Kind of a cool cover. Help Us Great Warrior issue 1. So I picked up a bunch from Book Off and now I have issue 1. So I have what, 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's pretty cool. I like filling in collections. This is kind of cool looking. Death of Wolverine number 3, and it's like a foily fun cover. Classic Illustrated number 77, Homer's Iliad. Shudder number 3. Batman and Robin Adventures number 25. Bee and Puppy Cat number 2. And he's been bringing me stuff like that because every time I bump into him in Book Off, he sees me buying that stuff. So he's like, oh, you know what? I'll bring in my stuff. So I think I end up giving him $1 for a lot of these Bee and Puppy Cat comics. So that's number 5 and number 3. Aryan Lord of Atlantis number 1. Batman Gotham Adventures number 17. Amazing Spider-Man number 692. Oh, this is cool. Iron Man number 44 in pretty good shape. Oh no, the corners are, I remember I was sad when I saw it because it looks really nice, but then the corner is torn. Like, yes, no. Okay, Strange Tales featuring Brother Voodoo number 173. That one was in pretty good shape, so I know I paid him more for that. Marvel Feature presents the Astonishing Ant-Man number 5. It's in good shape, except it's heavily browned, and I don't know how that brings the condition down. I have like a Ghost Rider like that. Like, it looks pristine. There's no creases or rips, but it's really browned, and I'm not sure how that grades. Does it, like, if it looks like a fine, the very fine, how far does that bring that down? Does that drop that to very good? That I don't know. If any of you guys know grading, let me know what the heavy browning kind of does to the grade. Justice Society of America number 71. That one is pretty cool. Batman and Robin Adventures number 22. This one I was happy to get because they're kind of hard to find now. And I told him if he had more, bring them all in. Steven Universe number 4. Bee and Puppy Cat number 6. Hawkeye versus Deadpool. This is number 0, second printing. Okay, we got Astonishing Tales number 25. Again, another one that I paid him a bit more for. Deadpool number 7, a hip-hop variant. That one I think I paid him a bit for because that one's pretty cool. Detective 425, a nice mid-grade copy. Again, one I probably paid him a bit more for. Harley Quinn number 18 with Terry Dodson artwork. That's pretty cool. Iron Man number 106. He's funny because he always tells me, hey, what do you want? What do you want me to bring in? And he sprinkles in like the old stuff because I'm like, I love the old stuff. He sprinkles in the things I want. It's like he's almost trying to make me happy by selling his comics for less than he paid. I laugh a little. I mean, I appreciate it, though. I do really appreciate it because I get a lot of cool comic books. Iron Man number 92. This comic is beautiful. Bad shape, though, but it's still cool. It is what it is. It's Strange Tales number 105. Probably in a fair condition. It's got a hole punch right here. Cover looks like it's about detached. Lots of creasing, a rip right there. But still, very early Silver Age Marvel comic. Very happy with that. Long Shot number 3. Ultimate Spider-Man number 1. I'm not 100% sure if this is the first print or one of those alternate printings of it. I have to double check. That one always confuses me and I have to take a few minutes. Now this one is gorgeous. I was oohing and ahhing. It's Submariner number 26. It's like a very fine minus the very fine. Beautiful. I love seeing a comic that old in that shape. It just looks so gorgeous to me. And then this cover is one of my favorite covers. I love it. Fantastic Four number 97, Kirby artwork. They're all, the gang's out on the beach relaxing and then the green monster's coming. So cool. Power Rangers number 1. I think this issue would be worth something, but it's kind of too beat up. The Escapist number 6. It's like a trade paperback. The Vision chapter 2, not sure the number on that. What If Infinity Inhumans number 1. Kind of like the artwork on the cover of that one. This is just a weird comic book. I don't know anything about it, but it's signed by a bunch of people. So I don't think I gave them that much for that one. Amazing Spider-Man number 346. The Heroes 9/11 comic book. Punisher Annual number 1. Okay, now we're back to kind of the cheaper stuff. Punisher number 28. Punisher 14. The Vision chapter 1. The Dreaming. I'm not sure that issue. Punisher number 16. Man of Steel number 2. So a lot of this stuff is the kind of stuff I'm giving them a quarter to 50 cents a piece. Punisher 2099. House of Mystery number 210. Secret Wars number 8 variant edition. That's cool. Secret Empire previews exclusive preview spotlight. Marvel Spotlight on Son of Satan number 24. Black Panther number 11. The Punisher one shot for Force of Nature. Kazar number 2. Storm number 1 in the 6-part miniseries. Strange Fruit number 1. My friend said this is actually a kind of interesting story, so I have to check that out. And Man of War issue 2, which I think is signed. It looks like on the corner it's signed by a couple of the guys, but the signature is kind of smeared. All right, Punisher number 13. Secret Wars number 12. Batman Gotham Adventures number 23. The Fade Out number 1. The Wicked and the Divine number 3. Tales from the Crypt number 1. That's one of those cool reprints that they did in the early 90s. The Wicked and the Divine issue 4. So that's everything from him. Very, very random mix of stuff, but lots of really awesome stuff, including some Silver Age, some Bronze Age, modern stuff, some more like Kitty kind of stuff, some more Image stuff, all kinds of fun stuff. I love when he brings in comics. My wife gets a little bit like, oh no, not more comic books, but I love it. The only problem with his comic books is they're really hard to process if I'm looking for duplicates, because I have to sort all of them into all the different sections, and I just like, it's a lot easier when someone brings in a run of like 100 in a row. Then it's really easy. So I actually will pay more if it's more sorted. I do try to pay him a little bit more because he's my friend and I don't want to rip him off, but he also brings me too many comics. All right, I think that's everything. So what do you guys think of this collection? I love this cover. Such a beautiful cover. I love Jack Kirby Fantastic Four. I think Fantastic Four and Uncanny X-Men are the 2 series that I will go out of my way and probably one of these days try to complete a full run, including, number 1 and all the expensive ones. It's a life goal. I've had that goal for like 30 years. I'm not that close to doing it because I don't have any of the really, really expensive ones. I have a few of the keys, but I definitely want to put this collection together. So very awesome. I love buying just hodgepodge lots like this. I just get a lot of cool little interesting things to fill in my collection. So did you guys enjoy my comic video? I love doing the comic videos. They're not as popular as some of my other videos, but I'm still going to try to do one a week just because I love going through comics, looking at comics, showing comics, talking about comics, showing comics. Comics are fun to me. I just say comics 1,000 times because that's how much I love them. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more comic videos, let me know in the description below. I need to know you guys are watching them and want to see more of them. And if you guys like both my Funko Pop and my comic video, just say, hey, I love both the videos. Let me know what kind of stuff you like me to do because I will make it for you. If this is the first time you're here and you haven't seen my videos before, but you really enjoyed this one, please subscribe. I'm sure I'll make more videos just like this that you love, and I probably have a bunch that I already made that you'll love. For all my old subscribers, thank you for sticking around with me, and all my new subscribers, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!